Welcome to Financial Literacy Class 101. Our focus today is a person who picks a loan 1.8 million as asset financing and another one who invests the same monthly installment in money market fund. If you find the content resourceful, kindly leave a like for YouTube algorithm to suggest to more people. And if you are in a conflict with a person, maybe a workmate or a brother, maybe who needs this financial advice, kindly share to them. Our theme is to see who made the right financial decision. Remember, these are person A and person B. Both are in the same job group, they have the same salary, then one decides that against their salary to pick a loan that is 1.8 million. Then the other one decides to be saving them in money market fund the monthly installment that this person of 1.8 million is using. You get it? So we want to compare so that we may see at the end of the time who made the right decision. So one thing we are using asset financing. So the bank is offering 1.8 million. Once it offers 1.8 million, the bank is offering this 1.8 million at 19.5%. Then once it offers at 19.5%, it is offering for 60 months. So to mean that is equal to 5 years. 5 years duration. So once this person picks 1.8 million, there are some requirements. For the bank to process the cash, they have to deduct 1%, which is the processing fee. Then they will have to deduct, the bank will have to deduct the day 1% of 1.8 million. This is the processing fee. Processing fee, it is 18,000. Then the bank will also deduct a 20% of the processing fee as excise duty. Excise duty, which is 20% of the processing fee, it is 3,600. So those are the deductions that will be done. After that, this person being offered 1.8 million per month. The monthly installment is equal to 47,190 shillings. So person B decides that this is the way I'll do. I'll use the same amount of 47,190 shillings, then save it in money market fund. So let us see. So one thing, once you are carrying asset financing, you need to ask the bank, is it reducing balance? Reducing balance means the person who wants to complete his loan at an earlier duration, then they are paying larger amounts. So any person who is able, maybe per month they can afford more than 47,000, they will be put in a payment mode that is called reducing balance. And at the end of it, the interest will have reduced because now they are paying in a shorter period than the one they had been dedicated. Remember, these two people, they are already credible for this loan. The bank has confirmed that their salary can be able to finance this, and they do not have other liability, and they both have qualified. So this person who decides to get 1.8 million at the end of the 5 duration years, once they are paying 47, they'll have paid an interest of 1,31,376. That's the interest that they'll have paid within that 5 years duration. Then the total payment will be 2.831,376. So it is equivalent to 2.8. So it means the car that this person was valued at 1.8, they are buying it at 2.8. Since they cannot afford the whole amount, what they want is to have an asset financing and be funded to be able to secure this car. So we have seen the interest. So this other person goes in money market fund, and they save the same cash. If somebody saves in money market fund, every month they are paying this 47,000. Then for the next 5 years, you will meet their cash, and then in money market fund, we said the interest that is offered by the bank is 12 to 18% interest. You get it? So for this case, we'll be using a 16%. Then once you are given 16%, remember money in money market fund, it normally compound daily, but it is credited monthly, and the interest is counted annually. So once you put the cash in money market fund, every month there will be a deduction of withholding tax. That you have to remember. So once you get your interest, just that interest and interest alone, not the initial amount, not the initial amount, you will be deducted a 15% withholding tax. So month 1, this person goes to money market fund and deposit 47,190 shillings exact. The second month until the 60th month, since this other guy has the same deductions. So it means he has already qualified for. If this one, the person A had qualified for a loan and deductions of 47,190 shillings per month, even the other one has qualified. So there will be no issues of defaulting. So in 5 years, by the time person A is completing the year loan, this person will be having 4,020,610 shillings. Because their money is compounding. This is the power of compounding interest. Power of compounding interest is the 8th wonder of the world, as discovered by Albert Einstein. We have a whole tutorial in my YouTube where I explain about money market fund and saving, the dynamics, what money market fund to select. Remember, I'm not a paid advertiser. I'm generally talking about a regulated money market fund. So by that will be the amount. So but this amount, we have to deduct something that is called inflation, because at Kenya at the moment, cash, any money that you have in the bank, it is losing value, and it is losing value at an expense of 5.5%. So once we need to subject this amount to inflation. So for 1.8 million, now this is inflation, calculation of the inflation of 1.8 million. So the first year, second year, third year, fourth year, and fifth year. So the first year, this money will lose we are talking about a 5.5% inflation rate. It will lose value by 39,000. So it means if a car that was costing in 5 years back at 1.8, now the cost has increased through that inflation rate. That is why we are calculating. So the second year inflation rate will be 104,000 and 445. The third year it will be 110,000 and 189. I'm sure you're wondering what is this I'm calculating. If this person, we are saying this one has already acquired the car, and once they have acquired the car, they are already on track. A car at this moment, if it is 1 million and I want to buy it next year at the same time, the car will have increased the value by 5.5%, since that is our inflation rate. You get it? And inflation rate is also compounding. So it means by year one, this person, the same car that was costing 1.8 million, by a duration of 365 days, it will now be costing the 1.8 plus 99,000 inflation for the first year. Once we go to the second year, the amount will be the 1.8 million plus the inflation of the first year and the second year. So I am sure you understand. You understanding. So the fourth year, the inflation rate will be 169,249. Then the fifth year will be 122,643. That is the amount. So total inflation will be will be equal to 500,000 and 552 526. So what do I mean? If currently we are in July 2024, you want to buy a car that is worth 1.8 million, and all factors, the factors that affect the economy and the pricing of things is factors of supply and demand. Within the next 5 years, you need to add a 552,000 to acquire the same car that is now costing 1.8 million. Should the inflation rate stick at 5.5%, and should the growth rate and the economic supply and demand maintain, that is what is expected. So in this 4.2 million, that 4.0 million that this person has made in money market fund, we will be able to deduct the total inflation, plus we deduct the initial principal. Initial principal in this place is 1.8 million. So once you deduct that, this is what will be left. We'll be left with 1.668 over 0.84. So what did I say at this moment? So we see this person is putting his cash in money market fund, 47,190 shillings per month, because person A is already using the same amount to finance his car. So this one decides to save in money market fund. By the time we have power of compounding interest, money market compounds on a daily basis. So by the time you put 47,000 in 5 years in money market fund, you will be getting an equal amount of 4,020,610. Then there is inflation. If your car at this moment is 1.8 million, then you want to buy it in the next 5 years, we will have to incur a loss of 552,000. So that is why we've deducted in the 4 million, we've deducted the initial cost of the car, which is 1.8 million plus the inflation. We say 1.6. So what is this thing teaching you? If you save your money market fund, the money that you are supposed to pay loan for asset financing, or a mortgage, or maybe a life insurance policy, by the end of the next 5 years, by the time this person is acquiring his DL, remember this person does not have a driving license, and should he default, or should his job come to an end, the car will be repossessed. So this person, it means that person saving money in money market fund, by 5 years duration, they remain with 1.6. Then they will have settled the 552,000, and also the initial cost of 1.8 million of the car has been settled. So this is financial literacy. It means instead of going there picking a loan, and you know your salary can sustain, so that is assured money that you are getting, go open a money market fund and it will tell you. If you find our content resourceful, kindly share to relevant people. Maybe you have a brother who is in argument, a sister or a workmate, share them the video, since our moral is to offer financial education to the community, so that we level up the financial literacy level, hoping that one day we'll all be financially successful upon attaining our financial freedom. That was a good kicker, and I'm sure you liked the content. Thank you.